Hi, Dan here. Just a quick word about the assessment for the unit. Now, the assessment is in a few parts. There's a short story, which I will come to last. There's the rationale element, which is that you just go and describe what genre you're aiming for, what impact you're trying to go and do. Just try and sort of put the story in some form of context. Then there's the recording of your story. And I'll start with that one first. Now, the recording is vital. When you tell a story, one of the most neglected things is the way that it flows. People don't often consider reading their story back to them. And I would always say this, I would always advise, there's some stuff in there, hopefully you can see them. I'd always advise you to have your story read back to you on Word. There's a thing called review, and you go on review on Word and it reads it back to you robotically. Now, what that allows you to go and do is vital. If you're writing a story, that will give you the opportunity to hear how it flows to the reader. But then after that, you can just record it. Now, I don't mind, ideally, if you can, if you want to add music, it's not going to be added to the mix in terms of, I'm just going to pick up a bit of rubbish. Put that bin. There's a limit to how technically demanding I'm going to be of your recording. So there's a bit of wind howl here. I forget there's a bit on the pier, and I'll go on the other side. So yeah, there's a limit to how much I'm expecting you to do technically, but it would be nice if you can just give a good performance. You know, performity is important, it's part of it, and a vital part of this unit is every story which I'm asking you to write, read. I've got the audio file, so you can listen to the importance. Look at this, it's a good old day here. Beautiful day at Bournemouth. Hardly anyone on the beach. It's graduation at the moment, so lots of people floating around. So that means, as an element to go, you can just put in a bit of showmanship or razzmatazz into your story reading. Last one, the story itself. Now, it's a very, very short, minimalist canvas that you're working on. It's basically flash fiction. So that means you need to get to the heart of the story fast. You don't really want it to be too weighed down by elements which students do have a tendency to do. So you're mad on creating story worlds for a kind of fiction such as swords and sorcery or sci-fi. Sometimes a student will put 800 words into creating the story world and then realise they've run out of time for the events to unfold. And that's why it's important with what you do when you tell your story. Sorry, just get past this diesel truck. When you tell your story, you kind of need to be looking at some of the stories that we'll be looking at in the reading. So I'll talk to you about the reading in a minute, the readings. And then what I'm hoping is those will inform your writing. Your story will be good in the sense of that, God, it's a beautiful shell here. Yeah, got in the detail. Look at this one. You can see they go all the way around. So lovely. Okay. So got in the detail, and I hope that will work for you. looking at these stories, understanding what's what, and hopefully, just as an assessment goes, it's something that you can have immense fun doing and tell a really powerful story and enjoy it. Alright, that's enough on the assessment.